To this now, Deputy President Paul Mashatile launched the Clean Cities and Towns campaign in Gauteng Province today. I'm told he's now giving a quick address to the media. Let's take you there live.
With the MECs that are all here and the MMCs?
Yeah, that's a good question because you are quite right. We are launching a campaign, but you then find service delivery problems. Like here in Kliptown, are here, or the MEC. Premier was here with us, had to leave, but the acting Premier is here with all the MECs, and from national government, we have deputy ministers who are here with me, and also the president of SALGA is here. Now let me just sum up by saying that we've started what we call a Cleaning Cities and Towns campaign. This campaign we started with SALGA at the national level, but it has to go throughout the country. We then agreed, after I spoke to Mayor Moreros, to say we will start in Johannesburg because they were ready. That's why we came here, and we agreed we'll start in Kliptown. But the campaign is going to roll out throughout all the cities and towns. Even here in Gauteng, it's not going to end in Johannesburg. It will go to all other regions to participate. The approach we are taking is that a government must not alone clean for people, but government must clean with the people. We must work with them in the various communities, but we must also teach people right from schools. We must teach the young people to have been here today to launch this. Is going to continue, and there's going to be a process. We're going to come back again and again and again to check progress, and of course they will continue without us. Once we have in the city, go to other cities as we move to other provinces. So thank you very much for having been with us. This is a very important place. It's the Walter Sisulu Square of Dedication, where we launched this morning. But we also came to this youth center, beautiful youth center, which we have agreed with the acting premier, the mayor, and the deputy ministers that we're going to see how we partner with them going forward, because they are doing such a beautiful job. About close to 2,000 young benefiting here, various skills, computer skills. They also feed them. They also on Fridays they open up their feeding scheme to the community. Very beautiful center, and they've got our support. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
We will take questions, and hopefully the questions will be about the event of the day. Hopefully the questions will be about the event of the day, because we want to highlight the importance of what you're launching today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's go. Cleaning. We've got EPWP currently that have been doing the job. Are we going for doing this? Just the details as to how we're going to roll out this campaign.
The approach we are taking is that we should involve the community. As I said earlier, that you can see here, it's not just government, but we're also taking the whole of government approach. But the idea is not really to employ people. It's a voluntary. That is where the city may have security and that, but we want to create a culture of clean where people don't have to, but we will be finalizing the details as we go on.
Just introduce yourself first.
From Newsroom Africa. We've been speaking to some of the communities here. One of their major issues is service delivery. I'm sure you saw there's gravel roads.
Yeah.
Some of them have been in houses for 50 years. Nothing has been done. As part of this campaign, are you going to be overseeing service delivery as well with the MECs that are all here and the MMCs?
Yeah, that's a good question because you are quite right. We are launching a campaign, but you then find service delivery problems. Like here in Cape Town, we then take responsibilities. Some of the ministers, deputy ministers have already committed they'll come back or they'll send their officials. The acting premier has already committed. For instance, the MEC for Social Development is here with us. She's going to be looking at what else can we do in this center, and others will go back to those other areas. There's a lot of work that's happening. As you can see, through the executive mayor, we're already fixing that center, the Walter Sisulu Square of the
Recently launched G20 summit in your view, DP?
Yes, I think we are ready.
Definitely.
Unless there's something you worried about.
We are ready.
May I say something?
No, we are ready, Pule.
We are ready.
We are ready. There's efforts, there's a number of programs you are doing. So we are ready as the city.
Yeah, I'm happy because I know they are ready.
We are ready.
But remember, we're not leaving it to them. We're going to work with them as national government. So, because remember, it's a program that is driven by national government working with the city and the province. So together we are dealing with issues that we need to deal with, but definitely we are ready.
GP, my name is Ntebu. I'm with the SABC.
Yeah.
GP, you've seen the Walter Sisulu Square of Dedication.
Yeah.
It's in a state of disrepair,
Yeah.
although it can be renovated or repaired at some point, but it's in a state of disrepair. You've seen again the Charlotte McBaker house,
Yeah.
very bad, in a state of dilapidation again. As government and as a leader of business in government, are you worried that, in fact, over the years or over the past 30 years, we failed to love and preserve what we ought to have preserved as a nation? Because this is the pride of the nation. This is the site where the Freedom Charter was adopted. That formed the basis of our constitution. And maybe secondly, it's not an expectation on our part or on you as government to intervene or to interfere in the NPA. But the NPA has been bundling some cases. Recently you've seen some of the cases that have been bundled by the NPA. Are you worried that maybe you're rushing to indict people and to charge them, to take them to court while you're not ready?
Well, as you know, the NPA is independent, so I can't speak for them. Let me talk about Cape Town. So you are quite right. We were worried to see the state of disrepair. But what actually happened is that, remember when we had the July unrest, even here there was a problem. People came into the square and started looting. And because there was a change of government in the municipality at the time, the municipality was not run by the ANC, there was no commitment really to secure the place. And that's why when Comrade Dadamurero came in as the mayor, he's now taken over to restore the place once again. But you're quite right, it shouldn't have deteriorated like it did. And we are hoping that it will never go back there. We're going to fix it, we're going to make sure it's properly guarded, it's properly used to benefit even the people of this area. I was so happy when I came to this center to hear that people who work here come from the community. Every Friday, every week, a group comes in to clean, they pay them. Another week, another group. So some of these projects create employment for communities. And I think it's important that we must make sure that we safeguard their sustainability. I think that the deterioration was really unfortunate, but we will fix.
Charlotte Matrega House.
Yes, Charlotte Matrega House, there's a foundation now that wants to turn it into a very lovely development. They are constrained by people who are staying in the yard. We have agreed with the mayor. The mayor, in fact, kept asking them, how many are these people? They said 14 families. So the mayor said, if they qualify for subsidy houses, the city can move them so that we clear the space for development. So we are going to get people dedicated to working with the foundation.
Deputy President, it's Natasha Fury here from SABC News. I know most of my colleagues have covered me, but I know that you're going to Russia. What can we expect from that visit? Also, please just try weigh in on what's going on between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Just furthermore, also, okay, you won't speak about the NPA, but just if you just go up the road, you know what actually happened early on this week in Westbury and Rivoli, and you know the perception is that government is actually losing the war against crime. Are we actually losing the war against crime? We saw what happened to Olerato, the 14-year-old whose body was mutilated. And last question, just your reaction on the passing of Edgar Lungu, please. Thank you.
The passing of?
Edgar Lungu, the former Zambia president. Edgar Lungu.
Oh, let me start there that we convey our condolences to the people of Zambia. I'm sure the president will issue a formal statement in due course. The executive mayor has already said that we are focusing on this issue of crime. The issue of the bomb squad, those stalwarts that are brought in as to drive that program, we will win the war against crime. We are going to coordinate with them. It's not just going to be a city thing. National government is going to also muscle in so that we deal seriously with the issue of crime. With Elon Musk and Trump, I'm not sure because I just read things on Twitter. I don't know whether it's true. You never know with those ones. So I think let's wait and see what's happening. The position we have taken as the South African government is that we will work with the United States. And that's why the president was there to reset those relations. We want to make sure we continue to trade with them. The president has extended invitation to President Trump to come to G20. He has agreed, hopingly he will come. So we're not abandoning the US. So when I go to Russia, it's really to also consolidate other markets. We can't rely on just working with the US. We've been to France, to Japan, now we're going to Russia, and we want to see trade increasing between us and Russia, strengthening bilateral relations. We're going to do it with other nations as well. But that doesn't mean we are abandoning the US. We are one of the biggest trading partners in the continent with them, so we're going to continue to work with them, and we will work with what the American people give us. For now, they've given us President Trump, so we have to work with him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome, President. Welcome to South Africa. He's a South African.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. You deserve a raise.
That's Deputy President there, Paul Mashatile, giving that address to the media. We'll endeavor to get that line back up and take you back there.